Hello everyone, my name is Ritesh and our today's topic is Bug Buddy. Now, first of all, while hearing this name Bug Buddy, what do you understand? First of all, we'll talk about the word buddy. Like it's our friend, we call him buddy. Yeah, it's most common that we call a friend a buddy. That means someone who can help us in some condition or so. And first word that is bug. Now, you have heard this word bug. Yeah, you can see these are insects, and these are usually in gardens and in lawn in front of your home if you have. So, combiningly, if we consider this word bug buddy, so we can take its meaning like bug as a friend of us in a condition which we require. So that's gonna be an interesting topic for today, and here we go. And today we'll be learning about ladybugs. So you might see these small red dotted bugs hopping around here and there in your lawn. So these are called as ladybugs. These are a kind of beetle. Yes, these are hopping beetles exactly. And some beetles don't have spots on them, as it's shown over here that this beetle doesn't have any spots on them, like this red ladybug have, like black spots on it, and it doesn't have any type of spot on them. So these are two types of beetle. These are the ladybugs which you may find in your garden frequently, as I told you earlier. So these are these kind of ladybugs generally sitting on a leaf. Yeah, and they are quite helpful in garden as they eat aphids and mites which are harmful to plants. At some time you may observe there are some whitish things on your plants or in your lawn appears. So these ladybugs eat those, and they aphids and mites are basically a kind of we can say insects or very small insects which usually appears on plants, and they usually destroy the plants or they stop the growth of plant in a certain way. So these ladybugs usually eat them or destroy them and save our plants by destruction of them. And this is why they are quite helpful for us in gardening. But have you ever observed that why ladybugs are or any bugs are more visible in during summer and not in the winter? So here's the same question we'll be studying about that. During summer months, the insects are out because of the hotter weather. Bees, wasps, and other stinging insects are more active during the summer. Because of the moisture from the spring months, fall is a time of preparation for a lot of pests to get ready for cold winter months coming up. This is what this is what the perfect reason for why we see bugs more in summer and less in winter. Like us, we also prefer to be slightly out or in air during summer because there is quite hot outside and inside as well. But outside there are wind currents flowing through. So we also usually prefer to be somewhere outside. And that is the exact reason why we see bees, wasps, and other stinging insects more active during summer. Stinging insects are those you might have heard trick, 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 trick in summers or near a tree or so. So these are those stinging insects. Wasps and bees, you already know. Now, here's an experiment, a nice experiment which you can have it in your home or you can perform it in your home and keep it in your home. So here are some materials required. There are small smooth pebble stones. You might get it in your outside or outside your house or in society, etc. Then paint, colors or oil paints, whichever you have. Not oil paints, just colors. Then paint brush, which you gonna paint it on pebbles. Then tiny buttons, small buttons, which you will require to paste. And then for pasting that, glue a fevistick, whichever you have your home. Now, here's the procedure. So, take the pebble and paint it to look like a ladybug and place it under the sun to let it dry. Like it says, take that smooth pebble and then color it like a ladybug. Like this. Basically, first color it with complete red color and then place those black dots on them as shown in this picture, and then put it under sun for drying drying purpose basically. Then use the glue to stick buttons to create small eyes and let them dry for some time. Yes, you can see these two, but you will require some larger buttons because these are not we don't have these small buttons. So you will take slightly large button and just paste it over here and here so that it will represent eyes of that ladybug, and let it dry or let that glue dry. Then repeat this with some more pebbles and use the pebbles on your study desk as paperweights. So it's quite easy and very helpful as well for our daily usage. Like we can just take one pebble and put it on a paper for as a paperweight. That's it. And this is how they would look. You can see this. This is red colored. As I told you earlier, put it fully red first and then some black dots. You can see here as well. And make a slight line so that it will differentiate two wings apart. And then these are two buttons. Just slightly advanced buttons, different buttons, but normal buttons will also do. And this will represent eyes. Then you can just pick it up and put it on a paper. So it will be a paperweight and it will represent a ladybug. So this is a pebble, right? Think time. Now, have you ever imagined what do these insects eat? Like we eat food like rice and dal, etc., chapati. But what they or insects eat, they are very tiny and they can't prepare the food like us, but they don't make the food then what they eat. So have you ever imagined? So let's see what they eat. The answer is these insects eat root, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, pollen, spores, sap, and other plant parts or plant secretions in a manner that varies widely. So different insects eat different kind of things on a plant. So here we can see these small insects. They're eating a leaf of plant. They might be started over from here, and then while eating, they come till there and half of the leaf they have eaten right now, and then maybe in future time or sometime more they will eat this whole leaf. So different insects eat different things, and some may insects eat root or stem, some may eat leaves like this, then flowers, fruits. You can see that some insects are inside your fruit whenever you buy, if or whenever you directly pluck them from tree, you may find some insect sitting inside that, making hole. So that manner that varies widely. So here what we learned today. Now Today we learn about ladybugs are a kind of beetle. I have told you first time here. These ladybugs are a kind of beetle, a type of beetle. And in ladybugs also there are, these are spotted and these don't have spots in them. They are red and they have may appear in different in color. So this was our first point. This is what we learned to, this was first point which we learned today. Then some ladybug don't have spots on them. Yes, as I told you right now, they are very helpful while gardening. Yes, what I told you, just recall, they are quite helpful in gardening as they eat aphid and mites, which are harmful to plants. That white small insects, aphids and mites. So ladybug eats them and save our plants from destroyed from destruction happening by them. They are harmful to plants, so ladybug eats them, and that's why it is quite helpful for us in gardening. So, what is the next point? During summer months, the insects are out more because of hotter weather. Insects, beetles, and what else were out? We see bees, wasps, and stinging insects. They are usually more active during summer times because of hotness and moisture from the spring months. Yes. Then insects eat roots, stem, leaf, flowers, fruits, pollens, spores, saps, and other plants or plant secretions. Like I show you a image, this one. Here we saw these insects are eating this leaf of plant, and soon they will eat a whole leaf. And some other type of insects eat other kind of uh, parts like roots, stem, leaves, and flowers. And what else today? Yes, we also made this paperweight, which was one of the very interesting experiments you can do at your home, and all the material required is with you in commonly with you available in your home. And this is quite helpful for us as well on a desk if as a paperweight. Yes, this was some things today we learned. And if you have any further question, you can just put down in the comments and I will try to answer them. So thank you everyone for watching.